Hi guys, this is Duncan from digitaldojos.com. These videos seem to be quite popular, the what's in my dock video, so I thought I'd go ahead and do the same. This is me on macOS 10 on my laptop, and in the future I'll be doing one on my desktop, which is running Windows 7. So here is my dock. It's got a bunch of programs in. Let's get started. The first one obviously is Finder to find my stuff. Launchpad is something I don't really use, but as you guys know, it kind of shows you the applications that are in folders and stuff, very similar to iOS, but I don't really use it. This is my Google Chrome. If I go to my most visited, if you're interested, these are the sites I visit mostly DonksWeb and Digital Dojos. And I'm also running Safari. Now I use that as a secondary browser mainly because all the details on a separate Google account and things like that are all in there, so I have to switch between both of them because if I want quick access to another account, instead of signing out and then putting in all my details, I go ahead and go into Safari and do it that way. I also use iTunes. I listen to a lot of podcasts, I listen to music, I listen to internet radio, a lot of stuff, and that's all done through iTunes, and obviously syncs up to my iPhone too. Little Snapper I use, as you can see, for making like screenshots, captures of the screen. It has a nice little library area where you can access stuff. So for example, these are the little thumbnails that are on the website for my last video talking about the start menu on Windows 8, and you can do a bunch of things here. You can add captions, you can do a bunch of nice things. I actually got this as part of the Mac Heist bundle, so that is Little Snapper. Next one is Camtasia 2, kindly provided to me by TextMate. This is how I'm making this video, so big thank you to them for sending me this. This is Camtasia 2 for Mac. They've also given me Camtasia for Windows. Mail, as you guys know, it's just a simple mail app. I won't do it because it's got sensitive data in, but you know, I use it to check my email. Next one is Reader. Now, I love this application. If you've seen it for iOS, it's pretty damn good. It shows you all the RSS feeds that you subscribe to. You can see I've got a bunch of things here, and you can see all the feeds. You can see the ones that you've that are unread and the ones that you've starred, and it's very easy to see. So for example, if I see a post from Engadget here, very easy to read, and I can also post it out to a bunch of things. I can post it to Mars Edit, which I'll talk about in a second. Save it to read it later, which I've also got installed on here, and also I've got Evernote and readability, so a bunch of different things you can do with this, and it's very easily readable, and it's got nice little animations as well when it updates. So that is a Reader. Next one is TextMate. Now this is actually a trial version for the minute, but I may consider getting the full version. This is a code editor. It supports a bunch of different languages. It isn't free, unfortunately. It's quite expensive, but kind of get what you pay for. It's got a bunch of different things. However, on Windows there is Notepad++, and that works extremely well, but unfortunately I've not found a suitable replacement for the Mac. I have tried things like Smoltron, I've tried Coda, Espresso, a bunch of different things, but TextMate seems to be the best alternative for me thus far. Mars Edit, as you can see, connected to Digital Dojos. This is to post out things if I need to onto the blog, and very useful stuff. So digitaldojos.com, if you haven't seen it already, bunch of different posts. You can also edit your original post. Again, this one isn't free either, but it is definitely a application worth checking out. Next one is Evernote. Now I've actually got a premium subscription. You can see we've got a bunch of stuff we're going to do with Digital Dojos, and it's very good in terms of sharing out a notebook. I've got mine shared out to all the folks at Digital Dojos. You can see a bunch of things. This is an idea, for example, for a logo that we were going to do, but we're not using that currently. But you can see you can just add pictures in, you can add anything in. It's really good, especially when it comes to tagging things and indexing things. Very cool stuff. Next one is Messages. Now obviously that's sensitive data too, but I use this to iMessage people. It's quite good that quite a few people have an iPhone. You can use the iMessage system to message them on the desktop. You can download this for free. It's in beta at the moment, and it's very useful. It's actually an upgrade from iChat, which allows you to chat with people with the mobile device. So very nice. Skype is something I use very, very regularly, connected to people who are on DonksWeb and also with Digital Dojos, and I love the group conversation feature. Very useful. I love the fact that it logs everything as far back as you can remember, and Skype definitely is worth a check out. Textual. Textual is my IRC client. As you can see, we've got DonksWeb here, and there's always stuff going on in this chat room because we've actually got two chat rooms which are linked to games. I've got a personal chat room which is a mobile phone 2003 room, and there is the Digital Dojo's room which needs to be set up. Actually, it looks like it is set up. Excellent. So, Digital Dojo's, that's all set up. Which is on irc.ipocalypse.net. I'll provide that in the description if you want to join and just highlight us or something, because I often get highlighted on here and I end up missing things. But this application is textual and it's really nice. They've just done a recent upgrade, so it makes it even better. And you can add in so many IRC networks here. It's nice and simple, and you can customize a bit in the middle. So very, very nice. Twitter. I am a Twitter user, a frequent Twitter user. I don't follow that many people. However, I do reply to anybody who @s me, or most people that @at me. So go ahead and do that. If you haven't seen me yet, I'm mobilephone2003 on Twitter. FileZilla. I use FileZilla to connect to my website, both my hosted one, which is to do with DonksWeb, the old DonksWeb, and also to the Minecraft server, because that's a dedicated server that's done through SSH, so that's kind of like an SFTP sort of thing. So I go ahead and go into there if I need to change any configuration files or anything. Very good. I like FileZilla. I know there's some other FTP programs, but I'm used to FileZilla on Windows, so I'm using it on Mac too. VMware Fusion, I was going to use VirtualBox, but I found that VMware Fusion is actually really easy to use, so went ahead and bought that. It's on version 4 now at the moment, I believe, but it's a lot cheaper than VMware Workstation for Windows, I've noticed. So I just went ahead and got it, and I'm running Windows 8 Consumer Preview in it. That's what you would have seen in my previous videos. And I've also got XP in there, and I've got a version of Linux in there. I'm just sort of trying out different operating systems. So one thing I love about virtual machine software is that you can just simply open it and then just select what you want, and then it will go ahead and, you've got a new PC sitting in there in a little file. So it's very useful to have if you haven't got it. I'd recommend, if you haven't got any money, just to go and get VirtualBox anyway, and go ahead and create your own virtual machines and start messing with the operating system, because then it won't affect your own one. And we also have, obviously, we've got Minecraft. I do own the DonksWeb server, and it's very, very popular. It's always full now. We're at 100 players, and yeah, I'm running 2 servers on there at the moment, and they're both pretty good. So Minecraft, I don't play the game. Like, I love to be able to, but I don't have enough time because I'm too busy sorting out people's problems on there and the actual server itself. So, but anyway, Minecraft is what I have in the dock 2. And last but not least is TeamViewer. Being a laptop, I do have a lot of data on my desktop, so I need to use TeamViewer to get onto the desktop when I need to, when I'm out and about, and also to connect to people who have troubles with their system trying to do stuff. I go ahead and use TeamViewer to log in. A lot of people have heard of TeamViewer, so they usually go ahead and install it, and then I'll go onto the PC and change stuff. And App Store and settings, blah blah blah. Last but not least are the folders that I'm using, which are applications, the Dropbox. So I'm a Dropbox user. Highly recommend Dropbox if you haven't used it already. Really good file storage. I know there's some alternatives that offer more space, but Dropbox seems to be very simple and very well done. And a lot of applications actually link to Dropbox now, so highly recommend that. And then my downloads folder. These are all set to display as folder, and then view the content as a grid, because I hate the little thing that springs out. It's really annoying, so I like them all to be a grid, so I can go ahead and do that. So that's about it really. This is my dock. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.